Hello, you wonderful program of inquiry students at Irmak schools. You are becoming very knowledgeable diorama makers. Aren't you proud of the research you are doing? We have learned so much about ecosystems, the Arctic, the rainforest, the aquatic, the forest, and the savanna. Today, we'll listen and learn, which is another skill or a way to learn in for ATL Research Backpack. So take your pencil and write down what you hear and learn in this video about your ecosystem so that you can make an eco-awareness card for your diorama. In every ecosystem, we see living things like plants and animals interacting with non-living things like sunlight, water, and soil. They all depend on each other in a food chain of plants, plant eaters, and meat eaters. There are so many interactions. Let's start in the freezing cold Arctic. We see ice, snow, polar bears, penguins, orcas, and seals. Think about how the cold weather and ice are part of every interaction, creating difficult food chains. A problem here in the Arctic is global warming. Global warming is happening because of people around the world use electricity, sometimes too much. Using electricity causes smoke in the air, and that is called pollution. Pollution melts the sea ice and harms both meat eaters and plant eaters. We can protect the Arctic ecosystem by saving energy at home when we turn off lights and electric items that we are not using. Now to the beautiful rainforest. Here we see tall trees, colorful birds, flowers, and lots of rain. Think about how the large leaves of the trees create shade for all the life under them. A big problem for the rainforest is that people are cutting down too many trees and flowers, which destroys the rainforests. We can protect rainforests by choosing recycled materials and using recycled paper instead of clean white paper for drawing. Next, let's look into the aquatic ecosystems. In these rivers, lakes, seas, and oceans, we see fish, turtles, plankton, colorful coral, and seaweed. Think about how seaweed feeds plant eaters like snails, which then feed meat eaters like large fish, sharks, and whales. A major problem for the aquatic ecosystems is they are becoming very dirty and polluted from plastic trash and oil, which hurts the entire food chains there. We can protect our aquatic ecosystems by using less plastic and recycling. Let's now walk through the tree-filled forest. We see many different trees, deer, foxes, owls, and many small animals like birds and mice. Think about how the seasons change and how animals here share their habitat. A problem for the forests are trees being cut down and forest fires. Forest fires hurt the healthy balance of the forest. We can protect forests by being careful and not making fires if we camp there. Finally, we arrive in the hot, dry savanna. Here we see tall grass, few trees where monkeys climb, elephants, zebras, and lions. Think about how many small plant eaters like rabbits are always moving and hiding, trying to stay away from the large apex predators like lions that might eat them. A sad problem here in the savanna is that people come and hunt the animals for their spotted and striped skin, which breaks the food chain. We can protect this ecosystem by supporting wildlife protection groups and not buying animal skins. So now, POI students, you have just finished a different type of research by listening and watching a video. You now have eco-awareness for different ecosystems. You now know that if even one small part of an ecosystem is harmed, the whole food chain is in danger. And that means the entire ecosystem is in danger. Now it's your turn to share knowledge about what you know within your ecosystem dioramas. When you show others your diorama, you'll talk about your knowledge of plants and animals, the food chain, and eco-awareness, what you learned in this video. In your diorama, tell others about the living and non-living parts, say the name of the animals, and show them the food chain. Tell them about the problems of the ecosystem, and show your eco-awareness knowledge card that you make today. Be sure to tell them a way to protect the ecosystem. You, my POI students, are researchers and planet protectors. I believe in you. Now go make an eco-aware diorama that teaches others how everything is connected. People will be amazed, and the planet will be safe.